Okay, so I've been watching Brony Curious's video about the Season 4 animatic that was shown at SDCC this year, and I have to say, holy fuck balls. How did the animation staff and myself end up on the same wavelength? Is Megan McCarthy and Dave Polsky and all the others psychic? Kind of frightening. Okay, maybe I should explain. You see, I was watching the part where they were showing the Scootaloo part of the animatics, and it's just struck me as odd that we seem to have developed the same story. Okay, this is going into my wishlist / headcanon territory, so let's get down to it. The animatic, if you haven't seen it, which you should, because there are spoilers here. So, either if you don't want to be spoiled, stop now, or if you do, well, I don't really have the video of the animatic with me right now to upload into this. I'm making it completely on the fly, no script or anything right now, just because this popped into my head. But, go watch it. It'll make things a little bit clearer. You back yet? Okay. So, anyways, yeah. The animatic has Scootaloo and the rest of the CMC apparently practicing a performance for Miss Harshwinny, who is the games inspector in charge of the Equestria games as introduced in the episode Games Ponies Play. Diamond Tiara, sorry about that, Diamond Tiara and what's her name, Silver Spoon are walking by and, as usual, picking on the CMC and running down the performance, and basically because Scootaloo can't fly. I guess the performance has something to do with each of them representing each of the different kinds of ponies, and of course Scootaloo's supposed to represent the Pegasi, and well, she's a Pegasus that can't fly. Wow. I say wow because of one simple thing. We've all heard the rumors about a possible Scootaloo disability episode, right? And now they're mixing it with an Equestria Games episode. I was just running through this in my head last night and thought it would be an awesome story. And since I'm a fan of Dr. Wolf, I figured, I'll do something that involves an entire full plot synopsis. So here we go. In my scenario, Scootaloo accompanies Rainbow Dash as a cheerleader for her qualifying for a Flyers event at the games. Of course, Scoots, being Scoots, is inspired by Rainbow's performance to try to quadruple her own efforts to learn how to fly. Doesn't really work. In fact, at one point, I'm thinking during a recess, she should try to jump off a piece of playground equipment to try to fly, and kind of bounce her face off the ground and knock herself out, while Rainbow's passing by. Rainbow, of course, helps her into the school, stays with her while she's being treated, and then gets accosted by Scootaloo's caretakers for being apparently a very bad role model, which Rainbow Dash replies to by asking, well, first of all, how do they not know that Scootaloo is kind of reckless to begin with? And second of all, what exactly is wrong with her that she hasn't learned how to fly yet? And it's revealed that Scoots has some kind of like muscular degeneration in her wings that prevents her from flying. This actually gives Rainbow Dash a good idea. What she does is she spends a day taking Scootaloo around town, following around Derpy, so she can see how someone with a disability doesn't necessarily have to be disabled, that they can still be a thoroughly productive member of their society. In fact, I'd like to have a scene where Derpy actually sits down and talks to Scootaloo about this. But after the debacle of the last roundup, the chances of Derpy being anything more than a nice little Where's Waldo game for us, again, are pretty much slim to none. At least we have the comics. Hopefully, maybe, someday. I want my damn Derpy and Dr. Hooves issue, please. But yeah, anyway, there's that part. And then she passes on her idea to Scootaloo about how Scootaloo could be a part of the games. Her suggestion, which they managed to get Harshwinny on to actually witness and okay, is for Scoots to do an exhibition of her scooter tricks. What I'd love to see happen with this is that ultimately, at the end, Scootaloo actually gets her cutie mark, which would be a scooter. This shocks her, of course, and she is forced to ask why, and Harshwinny would be the one to say, it's because you, in all likelihood, inspired a brand new sport, which, as of next Equestria Games, will become an official event. I think, actually, that's actually like 3 episodes worth of ideas I've condensed into one, because I think the Derpy stuff could be an episode in itself. But actually, I think that's a pretty damn good idea. It involves a lot of different things together that would be sure to make a lot of fans happy. It establishes the Equestria Games quite firmly. It brings Derpy back, which everybody loves, and it adds an extra bit of resonance to Scootaloo's character. And, perhaps most importantly, really solidifies the adopted sisterhood of Scootaloo and Rainbow Dash, building on what was established in Sleepless in Ponyville. I love it. I don't think that's quite where the team's gonna go with this, but the animatic had enough of similarity to my idea for me to want to do this as a response. And thank you for that, because while I have a ton of ideas, a ton of these vids, I was afraid to just pick one to start. Hopefully, here's to something very good coming, not just in Season 4, but also a bit of a boost to my own Fluttershyness. In other words, a little bit of a confidence boost. Yeah, I know my mic sucks, and I know I should have came in with the script. Sorry about that, and I know I need more poses. These are all things I'm working on. But thank you for your time, and this is Prince Alagorna of Aquilonia out.